I don't know, Becky. My mods are doing it. I'm sorry. Violation of community guidelines. I don't know.
I love you, boo. Why would you think I was fucking mad at you?
Girl, you been ignoring me and shit. I'm
No, I
about to
wasn't.
bash
I
up on
wasn't.
you.
I was ending my live. People were talking and just saying something, so I was letting them say it, and then I was ending it. And then when I got out, I realized I had 75 bazillion million messages. So,
Hey Heather, glad to see you over here.
hey.
Hey. So, one of the things, I don't know, like, I've learned, I think a lot of times people have good intentions maybe when they reach out to reach out to people that are involved or close to true crime situations. I've done it myself, and I've also seen the negative repercussions that it can have in terms of a case. And so I think that's also a concern that's like being kind of ignored. And, you know, when you're, as it was being discussed earlier before the live got shut down, people were talking about, like, oh, well, if I can be someone that she can talk to while she's behind, incarcerated or whatever, waiting trial, then, but one of the things is when you don't have qualifications, you don't have a legal background, you're not a licensed attorney, you're not a therapist, what can you offer, and what could you potentially put someone in terms of a legal situation if they're not actually guilty? And I think that's something that a lot of people sometimes maybe don't think about. And
Are you talking about me or are you talking about Dawn? Which one?
I'm talking about Dawn. Like just in general.
Yeah, because I talk like when we're talking about somebody talking to why is like a Yankee accent coming out of my mouth right now? I'm so sick and tired. I think it's when it's late at night and I start talking and get tired. Sometimes the fucking New York, Jersey accent keeps coming out of my mouth and I don't know where it's coming from, y'all. I'm sorry. I was born and raised in Texas. My family's from New York, but I don't have a fucking Jersey accent. I don't know why it's coming out of my mouth. Anyway,
Bronx. Like
I don't why. This has been happening for the past like 3 days. There's a problem here. So the I am Italian, but the like if we're talking about somebody talking to somebody and incarcerated right now, me and Dawn both are speaking to Kimmy. And for me personally, why do I speak to Kimmy? I started speaking to Kimmy. Me and Kimmy weren't on a good start. Like I've received a lot of messages. Me and Kimmy have talked to each other, not good. And then when I spoke to her with that call, I felt like she opened up to me and I felt for her whenever she talked to me. I felt for her whenever she opened up about everything that she talked to me about. And at that point, I wanted her safe and know that I was there for her and I was going to protect her name because she did open up to me about what she was told, what happened to her sister. So from that standpoint, it was, hey, like, I want to make sure that you go to the cops and you do go to the police station. So that's when I did tell her, like, hey, share your location with me so I know where you're going, like to the cops. And I was like, I want you safe. I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want you back at Courtney's house. I don't want you back there. I don't want you going there because I know she had been there previously. And from that night moving forward, she never stayed at Courtney's house again. And she never, and I told her, and I'll be honest with y'all, I told her, don't stop sharing your location with me until one of them is arrested. And somebody's arrested in this case. in reference to the unaliving of Becca. And it comes to be that Kimmy was the first one arrested in this whole case. So at that point, I had no choice but to not, she never stopped sharing her location or anything. I just had her location until her phone died. So at that point, it was like, she called me right before she got arrested and was like, Nicole, 2 cops are at my house. They said they're trying to still say that I did it. And I didn't. I told them everything. And I'm like, look, like, just be honest with them. That's all you have to do. Just be honest. Don't lie to them. Just tell them everything. She's like, I have. And I'm like, good. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm here for you. And for her to call me right before she's getting arrested, and they take the phone from her when she was getting arrested, and I had to hang up. Like, I felt for her. I continued feeling for her. And so it was only right for me to talk to her while she was incarcerated. And people that were closest to her on the outside have reached out to me and said, hey, Kimmy wants to talk to you. What's your number? She doesn't remember the number. So talk to her. So can I have your number so that she can call you? And so then that's when I went and made an account so that she can contact me. And it's just been, I've been contacting her since. And that's just how it's been with me. But I don't know about him. I don't know about John up until yesterday. He's never disrespected me. And when he has said something like tonight, I went on the panel to clear my name because I knew that wasn't true. I knew what was said wasn't true. And I needed to say that it wasn't, because that is a huge thought that you put out on a public platform that is big. Like, sitting there saying that Kimmy said and the police said that I'm the reason that Kimmy is a flight risk because I told her to leave her phone at a police station is completely false. I have never told Kimmy that. And I showed my receipts, and I just needed to clear my name. And that was it. And then I just went about my day, and now we're here, and everybody's just badgering him again, and I don't want my platform to be that.
Well, I get that, Nicole. I think that where it comes from too is, what is someone's intentions when they're first reaching out and like making contact? Because I remember when you were reaching out to Kimmy and talking to her, and as the case progressed. And I think that, that's where a lot of it comes from, is what were the intentions and what was the motive? Like, I think the concerning statement, and I'm just going to say that that I heard at least from him, was that I saw she was vulnerable, and then and I felt like I could get information out of her. So that to me,
now, I was unaware of that. Like, I had no clue about that until somebody just said that on my panel.
Yeah,
that's not even how it was said.
Well, that's kind of how. Well, what were you meaning?
I literally said I reached out. I was just,
But you said you knew she was vulnerable.
No, that's not what. See, you guys don't listen.
I do listen.
In regards to a missing female.
Does somebody have like a recording of this or something? Or
I literally said getting to know her, talking to her, that she seemed to be that way. I said she seemed to be naive and easily manipulated.
Exactly.
Because I could tell that what her mom had put her through. I said after a while she warmed up to me. We formed this bond. We talked. I've never pressured her for any type of answers. She opened up to me about it, and then I urged her to go to the police.
But do you see how, okay, so in saying that, you're acknowledging that there is a power, there's a uneven power dynamic, right? And you also have an uneven age dynamic, and it's not just, I know people are so that's where.
Ron, I don't know if, are you lagging? Because I know she's speaking and then you're speaking. Is there a lag?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But so when you have an uneven power dynamic, and then you also have a age situation that mimics her, abuse, like really like trauma that she's had throughout her life, it just doesn't seem like a very healthy situation or true, genuine motivations. And also, it opens you up to, legal things that you would be inserting yourself into that could potentially, I don't think people think about sometimes.
What legal things?
Well, when people are saying things to you regarding like confiding in you, and let's say that's something is confided into you that's would be admissible in trial, for example, then
Right.
that's where it could drag you into something legally. That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you
No, and
know
I get
what?
what you're
But
saying.
okay, Crimson, can I ask you something? Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like, what legal aspect for him talking to her would it lead him to?
Okay, for example, if he has if something has been said where if like where let's
Girl,
say
get it out. Oh my
hypothetically,
gosh.
sorry, hypothetically, he said, if someone were to say to him, this is what happened and this was my involvement, right? Then it could open him up to being a witness in a trial. It could open him up to being deposed. It could open him up to being, those types of things. And people don't think about that until it's too
That
late.
could be me too. Like
Well,
I
listen,
don't okay, this is and I'm not sticking up for him, but I'm not gonna but I talk to Kimmy too, right? So if there's something that is not directly said to him as far as him himself and it's really just in general, then you need to direct it at both of us and get both of our answers because I speak to Kimmy too. So if I know that every single call is recorded. So I am never going to sit here and ask Kimmy questions that could potentially hinder her investigation, hinder her case, hinder her a plea that she ever took or takes if she ever does, hinder a trial that she ever goes through. Like, I know, I mean, I'm just going to speak for myself and then I'll let Don speak for himself, but I don't talk to Kimmy about anything that could honestly, I don't talk about her case in a sense that
Renee.
Ashlyn is kind of getting to what I'm trying to say. Like, if he's digging for details and he's bringing it to
I'm
TikTok,
not. That's where you're getting it misconstrued. I don't dig for details. I literally said that. I don't ask her questions about her case. I said he has come to me and openly said
or
that.
if something is confided in him, like Ashlyn is saying, if something is confided in him that is important or relevant to the case, then that is where it could be, have implications.
So you're saying like since we talked to her, like if there's ever anything that is said or slipped up and they catch it, they could call us in as a witness. That's what you're saying.
Yes, or it could lead to something being excluded from being, testimony, things like that.
Like admissible in court.
Inadmissible.
Sure. And that's so true. And that's why when you sit here and talk to somebody that has an open case going on, you got to be very mindful of what you say and what you discuss. And I know me personally, I know that. I know that I can't sit here and just talk to her about, hey, what's this? Like, I mean, I've said something before to her And we can't discuss that. And I'm like, look, we don't need to discuss that. And it's not anything even crazy, you know? So at that point, I would never sit there and I don't know. I mean, at that point, like, in all honesty, and I don't mean any disrespect, what does that matter to anybody except for us? You know what I mean? What does that matter to me? Or what does that matter to you if I was to get called in court? What does that matter to you if I was ever charged with anything? What does that matter to you if it does anything for me to be having to stand in court on a stand to talk? If they call me to go on a stand, I'm going to go on a stand and talk. So, but I know my intentions are not bad. My intentions are to sit here and be somebody that she can talk to. And I have been that since day one. And that's just what I'm here for. And I don't think that it's anybody's business if I was to ever be called in court, or Dawn's ever to be called in court, or anybody she calls is to be called in court. We're not the only people that Kimmy talks to while she's been in jail. She talks to many people, and I know who she talks to, but it's nobody's business. So I think what happens moving forward with her case, and if anybody's called to court, then that's our issue and nobody else's issue.
Yep.
It's just when people like, I'm saying this because I learned this through other, like myself, the hard, like, potentially like the hard way.
But Dawn, what you did yesterday by going on live, and I know you sit here and argue with me about it, saying, "Oh, it was from 11 to this time." You were in K Snaps. I think K Snaps or Chef's Live yesterday morning, sometime late morning, and I saw you in another person's live yesterday afternoon, and then I saw you late last night in a live as well. And at that point, it was concerning.
I wasn't in lives. I was at work all day yesterday. I wasn't in any lives during the afternoon.
You were in a live on the way to work as well, and when you left work as well. You definitely were, because I think you even mentioned it inside the panel about, oh, I got to go back to work or something like that.
Interrupt you, Dawn, and Nicole didn't even want this topic. She's asked for it to be dismissed, but yes, sir, you even was on your lunch break. You went home and got Zofran.
That's the only reason why I went on the panel last night, because I saw it over and over, and I didn't want to even talk about it, but the more it was talked about, I was in Heather's live all day yesterday, and it was concerning to me, and I didn't say anything until it was almost 2 a.m. this morning, and I was like, okay, something got to stop. Like, Leah, can you, or Lash, I'm going to mute you, girlie. Something needs to be stopped, and if you have her good intentions, then nothing needs to be discussed that has anything to do with this case or her charges or anything at all. If it's something like, oh, did she have her hair up or down? Okay, sure, say it. You know what I mean? Like, I mentioned a quote that she said today that had nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with anything about a case or anything. So it's just, it doesn't, you just got to be mindful of what you say on the internet. And I mean that genuinely. I don't mean that to bash you or badger you. I just mean that genuinely, because what you're being told, I'm sure I'm being told. And there's questions that you asked me tonight offline if I've been told that, and I have. So there's a lot of information that me and you both know that the internet doesn't need to know. And I don't want them to eventually know before a judge ever knew. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't want anything to, there's trolls on the internet. A lot of people have good intentions on here. And I've seen a lot of panels that have good intentions. And I've seen some people that are in comments or whatever that don't have good intentions, that could easily go and call the cops or call the courthouse or call the lawyer or sit here and say all this nonsense. And then next thing you know, Kimmy has 7 charges stacked up on her for all this fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Or she's found guilty of something that she's innocent of. So when there's an open investigation and you're talking to somebody in jail, you have to be mindful of what, you can't sit here and just come on live and be like, all right, so I just got off the phone with her and this is what she said. And whenever I talk to her again, I'll come talk to y'all again. because Dawn, that is what you said yesterday, and I don't want to keep backtracking, but I just want to be mindful, and you did talk about it today too, as to what y'all's conversation was about and how long y'all talked and what y'all talked about, and I don't even know why that even matters. Like, why does it matter so much?
No, you're right, and that's why like today, like our whole conversation was nothing to do with the case. That's why I said like in Chef's Life, I was like, I don't know what you're gonna ask me. Like, I'm not gonna be able to like really answer anything. And I did. Like I said, I even told Kimmy yesterday when I apologized to her. I was like, that conversation we had, I was like, I was shook. I didn't, and I was like, was just talking freely, and I shouldn't have. A lot of the things in the priors before yesterday that I have talked about are literally the things that have been on the lives, things that were said by Courtney. You know what I mean? That like not just like Kimmy is like things that were like already addressed and people were just asking questions about. It wasn't necessarily things that Kimmy and I talked about. Like some of them were, but not everything was. But when it comes to her case, like I don't ask her about her case other than, have you talked to your lawyer? And that's it. Like, because she didn't even know she had no lawyer until today. You know what I mean? So I was worried for her going up to court. Like when I talked to her the day before, she didn't even know she had court this morning.
See, and nobody needs to know that.
Right.
Why does anybody need to know any of that? Just like today, you're like, she never knew about the charges of Courtney. I knew that was a lie. And I've never sat here and said it on, like, I knew that was a lie because I talked to her an hour and a half before you ever talked to her. And I was on the phone with her while court was in session, while I got the notifications, and I told her what the charges were. She already knew what the charges were before she talked to you. So I don't know. Some things is just kind of a little iffy as far as like, is what you're saying really true? And I don't want to sit here and say you're lying, but I know what I've talked to her about, and I know what times I talked to her, and I know what times you've talked to her.
Right, and we've compared stories, and our stories.
Maybe she's lying to the both of us. Fuck, I don't know.
Right, and I'm just saying, like our stories that we shared offline, were they not the same? You know what I mean? So what I like. Obviously, like we had the same conversation with her.
Right.
But I didn't tell anybody what the conversation was about in here.
So when you went on a panel tonight, what was your intentions?
On chefs?
Yeah. Was it to go up there and talk about like what you talked to Kimmy about, or was it to go up there and just talk about this case?
They literally asked me to go in there. I have no idea what it was about. And when I got in there, that's when I started getting like dragged because Kalak. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know why they wanted me in there, and then all that went down, and that's why I said I'm done with that guy now. Like I was fucking, I don't understand what it was even about. Like if you go on my TikTok, I even put the story up on there. Like I didn't want to be in panels today. I was turning them all down. I just wanted I didn't want anything to do with panels. But I got asked to go in there, and I just went in there to see what they wanted, and that's what it turned into, was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. And I don't. The only reason why I went up there is because you had mentioned something, and then they piggybacked off of it, and I was like, "There's no way. Like that is not what happened. I need to clear my name because I'm not about to sit here and get dragged every day. I get dragged every day on the internet, and if I need to clear my name on something, I'm gonna."
And I'm glad you came on the panel, and I'm glad we cleared that all up. You know what I mean? Like,
and I don't know why my live is now sitting here about Don Juan. It's not even his fucking name. Talking about, I don't even know why we're here right now. Why are we here right now? Nicole did invite him to this panel. I had just got off the phone with him, and he told me that he might come into my live, and I said that's fine. I didn't bring him into my live for us to question him. Right. Honestly, I didn't, and I have my opinions, and he knows what I've told Kimmy.
I didn't say anyone dragged me into their live. I said they asked me to go into it. I went into it, and then I got dragged. That means they dragged my name. I got doxxed. Like, my address has been leaked. I've literally had to change my name on here. Like, for fuck's sake, some of you guys are weird, dude.
And I'm just going to be honest. In the beginning, Dawn, I was very, very, like, sus. Like, this man is groomed. Like, I felt like Kimmy was being groomed by you because I have never heard about you from Kimmy. I've never heard about you on a live. I've never seen you on TikTok. I've never seen you anywhere. So it was very strange to me. But after I talked to you offline tonight, I've had a little bit of like, she's telling you the same thing she's telling me. So it's like there's nothing strange about what you and Kimmy are talking about, unless there's more stuff that I don't know about, and that's not my business to know about. But all I want to say, and this is where I'm going to leave it, is whatever you talk to Kimmy about, and whatever, just be mindful what you bring on the internet. And I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, and I've already told everybody. I said, after yesterday, because I did like Kimmy. I like. I don't want to like talk about it, but at the same time, like it's like she asked me like what people wanted to know and whatever. So I was like, I did. I said if anyone has questions, that are within guidelines of
What do you mean what people want to know?
like she was like wondering like like you guys, like you and Chef, like if you guys were talking about her bad and stuff. And so I said, if you guys like Chef, I told him, I was like, if you have
When
any
was
questions,
this?
that would have been yesterday, not yesterday as in Tuesday, but Monday, because it's technically Wednesday now, so Monday.
What you? Because that doesn't make sense, because I talked to Kimmy Monday too.
When I say you, I meant like creators, like you, Chef. Like she was just asking like what the people were saying, or what, you know what I mean. That's why I told Chef it was kind of like, and you, like that conversation, it was kind of weird. Like that was the one when I was like, just things didn't seem right, and it kind of like messed me up. You know what I mean? Because I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, why do you care so much about
And that doesn't make sense, because Kimmy has never mentioned social media to me until tonight, ever.
Mhm.
And
I've never talked.
Sorry, Nicole. I just want to jump in here real quick. Don, you were the one that jumped up in Jack's live and said, if anyone has any questions they want to ask Kimmy, please just message me and I'll get those questions answered as long as I'm able to.
Yeah,
so
I said
you
it's for what's in
already had a plan
guidelines.
to let TikTok know.
No, because she literally asked me. Like she literally asked me. So I said, if anyone has a question for her, because if they talk to her, if you have a question for her, I'm talking to her, I will ask for you. But it has to be within guidelines of the courts, because I'm not trying to get myself bananaed from them.
Kimmy doesn't need to answer any questions for anybody. And I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, and I'm not saying she needs to answer questions to me. She doesn't. She doesn't need to. You know how many times Kimmy has told me, like, I'm not going to answer that, and I just respect that. And actually, she's told me once, and I never asked her again. But Kimmy doesn't need to be badgered with any questions. And Dawn, I pray that that's not what you're doing, and that's not what you have done, because I was on a video call with her today, and I was in a box of Heather's muted, and me and Kimmy are just laughing it up, talking about fucking bullshit. Like there's no conversation of social media. Kimmy has been on social media for weeks now,
Right.
with all this stuff going on, and now she's incarcerated for something that's fucking unrelated, and all this stuff, and she doesn't need to sit here and be in jail in somewhere that she doesn't want to fucking be, with a bunch of freaking math heads. And I mean, these people are tweaked out in there. I've seen all of them behind her every single time I video call her. She doesn't need to sit here and talk about what's going on the internet. Why? So she can sit there and stress. All she got time to do in there is think. That's it. So being
and Don,
over and over is not something that needs to happen.
As soon as you were accepted, you came in the live, said that you were approved, and that's when you jumped up and asked for people to send you questions. And I didn't really want to get involved. So I just wanted to. I hate misinformation, so I'm just going to drop down.
Jax and I hung out at the courthouse and everything. Like, it's not like I just randomly went in her live. Like, that's somebody I actually talked to. So it was just like, if anybody that that talks to Kimmy, if you want to ask her anything, like, I'll do it for you, since I have, I can message her, I can, whatever.
I guess I think I'm just like out of the loop of things. Like, I don't know what all has happened, because I don't know. I don't go into all the lives and know what's going on. If people send me things, then maybe I'll tune in. I mean, I've tuned into lives today, but before that, I haven't really been into lives to know what's been going on. So I'm sorry that I'm blindsided by everything, y'all. I don't, I don't, I don't think that Don is grooming her or anything that people are saying because of his age. I just hope that you aren't, when you talk to her, you aren't just questioning her about everything and anything. You know what
Oh
I
no,
mean?
no, you can
And I
ask
know
her.
that you only
I
talked to her
don't
briefly
question
today.
her.
I know that's a fact. So,
Yeah. No, I don't question her. Like you can ask her that. I don't sit there and question her.
but it's not, I'm not going to sit here and that's not what I'm here. I'm not going to sit here and just go on the call with Kimmy and be like, "Hey,
No, I
so
know. But I'm saying because you do
what
talk to me.
what did y'all talk about? What
No, I
happened?"
know.
Like, I mean, I've said like, "Hey, how was your call with Dawn?" Because yeah, I was sus and I was
That's what I'm
concerned
saying.
and that's
I
just
mean,
me looking out for Kimmy, and that's all I've
right.
ever done.
And if you're looking out for her, that's what I'm saying. Like you asked her about mine and her conversation, how it went, not like details, but how it went. Like you can ask her. Like I don't care what you ask her. Like you know what I mean. Like I don't badger her for. Like I don't ask her questions like
Yeah.
that.
I don't think that you had bad intentions. I personally don't. And if you, and moving forward, I think you just should just keep things confidential. And that's why I told you on the phone. And I told you last night that too. And I saw you on a live tonight again, talking more about what Kimmy said and this person said and what happened here. And I'm just like, why does it continue? Like, why? For what? You know,
Yeah. No, I'm done. Like honestly, I am. Like I said, I didn't even want to go.
it's just for your best interest, you know, like,
Yeah. No, I agree. I
and
do.
maybe you just haven't been on TikTok to know how TikTok works, and I
No,
don't know. I
I mean,
mean,
I'm a book of faces person. You know, like honestly.
yeah, that's where the grandma and grandpa's, yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very different from TikTok.
But no, like the people in the comments that have issues, like you can have your issues. It's not like you're getting under my skin. I really, at this point, I don't care what other people think. Like I said,
It's just a
she,
lot. Kimmy has a lot going on right now, and I don't want anything to hinder anything, and I only want the best for her right now. I don't think, and people can badger me and ask me and question me, as I don't think Kimmy is being charged correctly. I don't think her bond is correct. I don't think any of that is correct right now, and if she's working something out, or if something happens in the nearby future, then I only want the best, and I don't want anything to mess it up. And the messages you got tonight and the messages I got tonight is concerning, and I don't want anything to get any deeper than it already is.
no, I agree, and I honestly I do want the best for her. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like she's a cool person. You know what I mean? And my opinion, she's a cool person. I have no issues with her. Like I said, I've been helping her out even when she's been incarcerated. You know, so that way she can buy like things that she needs while she's there. Like, my God, you know, I'm treating her like a human being. You know, I'm trying to make her as comfortable as she can be while she's locked up because I truly feel like she's innocent. And there's many people in this world that feel like people are wrongfully convicted for crimes that they feel like they didn't commit, and literally reach out to these people and don't even know like anything about them, not even one conversation. You know, there are people like that. There are help groups. Like this is just somebody that I know her cousin. Like I reached out. I feel she's innocent. I was willing to help her out. I'm a scumbag for that. My bad.
No, nobody. I'm not name calling you, and
No, I
nobody's
know
gonna
you're
name
not.
call you in here.
No, I know,
They'll
but
just get
there's a lot of
muted.
weird comments. A lot of weird comments.
I don't. The odd files, you're gone. Bye. I don't. And a lot of people are saying this isn't about Kimmy. This is about Rebecca and the baby. That's fact. This is about Rebecca and the baby, but Kimmy's involved too, just as much as Courtney and Brad are involved. And people sit on lives all day talking about Brad and Courtney. So here I am talking about Kimmy, and this is my platform. And if y'all don't like it, y'all can get the fuck out. So Kimmy's sitting in jail right now on a $750,000 bond for something that they have yet to sit here and put evidence on the table about. There's no fucking evidence. That's what's going on here. There's no fucking evidence. It's something psychologically going on as to why Kimmy is incarcerated right now. And Kimmy is incarcerated on a $750,000 bond because they're protecting her from the fucking disgusting ass people that just got locked up. And now that they're locked up, maybe something will happen. Maybe something good will happen for Kimmy. Now, Rich, I don't fucking know. I don't care about. He's fucking disgusting. He deserves everything that comes to him. You can't tell me any different. And the same for the other weird ass motherfuckers that are charged. No, I don't even, they don't even deserve to fucking be named. Thing 1 and thing 2. That's just it.
And like I said, like anybody that's in here
Did Don
tonight,
tell you whatever he had to tell Jax earlier? No, and that's none of my business. What people tell other people off the internet is none of my business. I don't talk to Dawn all day, every day.
I literally told Jax what Blind Guy's mom told me. It had nothing to do with Kimmy. Didn't tell me anything that I told to Jax. Again, people just all of a sudden they know everything.
It's about Kimmy's alibi. I know Kimmy's alibi. I've known Kimmy's alibi before she was ever in jail. I have Kimmy's alibi in my phone. Like we don't need to discuss it. I've never discussed it. That's evidence. Why do we need to discuss evidence? Just like the phone call everybody badgered me about to play over and over and over again. No, it's evidence. Nobody needs to talk about it. It's nobody's business. Do y'all understand the law? Do y'all understand how court systems work? Dawn brought up her alibi. That's him. That's not me. And I hope you don't bring it up again.
No, I won't.
What is
Like I
he
said,
locked up
like-
for? Shit that she didn't do.
Like I'm literally, like I said, I'm done after tonight. Like even I'm not even gonna say anything now. Like not trying to ruin her case or ruin anything for her. I've literally been an advocate for her to try and get her out of the fucking place. I've felt like she's innocent the whole time, other than knowing certain things or holding certain information, and that was it. I never thought she was a horrible person. I don't think she had anything to do with the unaliving. And that's it.
And until we see more in the court system and what happens next in Kimmy's case, then I don't think anybody needs to sit here and say, oh, she's guilty of this and she's guilty of that and whatever. The charges that are on top of her head is what people can talk about. Until then, why are we talking about anything else that she's not charged with? There's no reason for it at all. Talk about the 40 charges that these other thing 1 and thing 2 are charged for. The most disgusting shit ever. This is the most disgusting case I've ever covered, other than, I didn't really cover it, but Idaho 4. Disgusting. This is some Idaho 4 shit. Like I don't, a baby that never even got to breathe. Like a woman that couldn't even be a mom to a baby that she was happy to have. You know, like I don't understand. I don't understand. And these people have come on live every single day saying they just want to, as a mom, I just want to find my child. I just want to find her. No, motherfucker, you've had her the whole time in the woods, dead. Like, talk about that. Not about somebody that has charges that everybody thinks she's guilty of that's not on top of her head right now. When they are, if they ever are on top of her head, then we can talk about it. Are they even things? I don't know what the fuck they are, but crackheads.
They're evil fucking dude. They're something. They are something.
Dawn needs to stop this roaming around. Well, maybe everybody should speak for yourself. Dawn's going to every panel just as much as everybody else is going to every single panel. What's the difference? I see everybody in this panel and that panel and this panel and that panel and this live and this live and these comments and this comment. You know what I mean? everybody's everywhere, and I appreciate everybody that has covered this case. Everybody that's covered this case, whether they fuck with me or they don't fuck with me. A voice is a voice, and that's it.
Yep.
Because
Heather.
without social media, this case wouldn't be where it's at right now. I can tell you that. And I think everybody knows that, and everybody has noticed that.
Wait,
I
what was said
agree.
about me? Wait, what?
No, I realized that was you in here. I was about to be like, aren't you the one that was trying to sleep with Brad? No, just kidding.
Don't be talking about my man like that. He's locked up now.
That was wild. When I seen that Facebook post, oh my god.
He's now the yard mayor instead of the street mayor.
He got a new man now.
But yeah, no, for the
Anybody
record, I
else
will
want to give their
talk about nothing
opinions
else.
and their thoughts and their whatever the hell they want to say? She needs to submit her conjugal visit request, yo.
Stop. Stop it. No, 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 no. No, no, no,
Wait,
no,
what was yeah, I know that post is
That's
still
my
up. I hear about it every 5 seconds.
no.
Anyone want a cup? I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm kidding.
Kinda. She's kinda kidding.
Kind of kidding, kind of not.
She's kidding, but if you
Why
really
he
want
wanted to tell her alibi wasn't sinus so bad. Wait, what? Still curious why he wanted to tell her alibi wasn't sinus so bad. Huh?
I'm not name dropping her cousin.
Her
I
they
literally
said they said
I'm
her
not
alibi
talking about
wasn't solid. KJ messaged me.
why do I think that she has
Why
a
do you think
solid
your alibi wasn't solid?
I think it is solid. I think she has a rock solid alibi.
I don't know.
Yeah, I literally never said I didn't think it was. She has an airtight alibi, from my understanding.
At my house, when I do holiday dinners, I create the menus. And I'm from Maryland, and it's pretty cold in the wintertime, so what's better than a nice hot curry?
Then they talk about her alibi online. That recording we heard of her alibi was weak. Huh?
So I'm working a soy and hibiscus glaze.
Are you local in Cadillac? No, I live in Houston. Huh? Y'all, I'm so when she asked the grandma, oh, the voice recording of the grandma, is that what you were talking about? That is not Kimmy's alibi. Kimmy has multiple alibis. Let me just say it that much.
29 minutes on the clock.
Rich's father is one of Kimmy's alibis.
Oh yeah.
I think they're talking about Courtney's alibi. Courtney don't have no motherfucking alibi.
Oh no, on her Facebook she posted, "This is my alibi," and it was the weakest. Like, it made no sense. It's like, how is this even an alibi? I couldn't even tell you what it said because it's just ridiculous.
I'm so confused. Fake? Huh? She might be confused with Courtney's fake alibi. Oh.
And Carrie said alibi for when Becca was missing for 3 weeks. Becca's body was missing for 3 weeks.
Something about giving sun. Y'all, I'm so confused. Are y'all confused?
Oh,
Well, what
that,
they're doing is they're talking about Courtney's fake ass alibi that she made on there, where she
yeah,
had the minor child stating that at 8:40 p.m. She gave me my meds, and then I woke up in the morning and she was still there. That was the alibi.
yeah.
What the fuck is actually happening?
Wow.
Okay, and next.
Y'all, if I wake up and tell y'all I have a fucking nightmare,
Is that the sound you're gonna hear?
yo, that shit's ringing in my fucking head right now. All of all of you have worked so hard. Do y'all sleep? Do y'all sleep? Do any of y'all sleep?
Fuck
No,
no.
I was on that.
I'm too busy
I
and
was
you're
up
live
until
all the time.
2:30, and I was at work at 7:30. But I get up at 6:30 to get my kid ready for the bus because it picks him up at 7:20 every morning, which is in 4.5 hours. So no sleep.
I don't sleep. I don't even fucking eat. I eat chips for dinner.
For real though.
Okay, I want to ask all of y'all, what was y'all's biggest like shocker in this case so far?
Biggest shocker? Oh
Mm-hmm.
man.
You eat dots of pretzels for breakfast. Yo, don't call me out like that.
Oh.
The teacher?
My biggest shocker.
Torture is what she's talking about.
Oh.
I'll tell you my biggest shocker was hearing the shit today. That was
Yeah.
pretty fucking
Yeah.
shocking.
Wait, y'all were. Did anybody ever like? I was shocked today. Like I couldn't even. I couldn't even be like emotional whenever I heard what I heard and saw what I saw. Like I was in so much shock that like I couldn't even fucking say a sentence or a word correctly. I'm like, what the fuck? And then seeing how they reacted in court, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I know for a fact that Courtney is gonna take this shit all the way to fucking trial. I know. I know we are gonna sit here for probably 2 years until that dumb bitch goes all the way to trial.
Listen, I think
Her
there's a
ego
lot of
wouldn't let
shocks
it
that happened
any other
today.
way.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, Crimson. I'm sorry.
I was
I
just
was
gonna
going to say,
say.
I think there was a lot of shocks that happened today, and there's a lot of things that happened, and I touched on this right before I ended my live. Not only was the charges and the manner of the charges very shocking, but I think I also took me a second to sit back and be like, holy fuck. We were like fucking talking to killers, y'all.
Yeah. And
Like,
somebody in the
Like
comments
they
said
were
fucking
something.
talking to
on our pants.
killers.
Like I got called a hoe, a bitch, a
Oh, girl,
slut
me
by a
too.
fucking killer.
Bitch, I'm sleeping with a killer. Who are you?
Right.
Like like I would be scared too, okay? I would be fucking terrified of these people. I don't care about fucking one leg homie over here, okay?
She's weeble
That one
wobble
leg
now.
homie
Weeble wobble.
is evil, and now I'm scared to fuck with somebody with one leg, okay? Because now I know what somebody with one leg could fucking do, okay? Because what the fuck? And honestly, that the torture charge, I've said this previously on I don't know if my live or on a panel before, but I've said I feel like Becca was what was the word, Heather? Maybe you remember how I said it. I feel like Becca was alive when this happened.
She was.
Yeah, she
And
definitely.
no, I'm not saying she was. Now that we know, I'm saying
Yeah.
before we ever knew these charges, I have came out and said I feel like Becca was tortured. Like this happened. The way she passed away was due to them taking out that baby.
Well,
Got it.
you can't go in if your goal is to have, you cannot try to remove a live baby from a deceased woman, right?
I think you have a certain amount of
No, I
time.
get
Like
what you're
you
saying,
have a
Yes, you
Crimson.
certain amount.
can.
Well, what I'm saying is like you're not gonna, the way that they did it. Obviously, they're not gonna be able to deliver the natural process.
Yeah.
No, I
But I'm
know. I
saying like
know. I mean,
That's what I'm saying is so.
but
You're
there's
in
a
the
lot of
comments are
people
all over
that
the
the
board.
mother passes away and the baby survives.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is like we knew that she didn't. That wasn't the sequence of events, if you know what I'm saying. Like it wasn't a situation where the mother passed away from some other causes of, and then
Huh?
what I'm trying to say is like it wasn't because she passed away from other causes and then you're having to go in and do an emergency C-section. You knew that the ultimate goal was the child, and so the only way to get get the baby was to perform a C-section while she's alive.
Yeah, I think I think at the end of the day, you guys, hearing what happened, it was she
That
was
wasn't no
tortured.
C-section. That was I'm taking
No,
your whole
that
stomach out. That's
yeah,
Well,
what they did.
that's what I'm trying
They
to.
didn't. They weren't thinking no fucking doctor nurse shit. They were thinking I'm gonna take this baby and I don't care how I take it.
right,
Well, I mean, the
right.
judge said they did research, so I'm sure in
Yeah,
that
a research of
computer,
fucking rugs before they did
yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah,
No, because
we're
like
definitely
how,
mathematicianing over here at this point
yeah,
because
I
Clearly,
thought
they
that
didn't
was
know what the
so
fuck they were
insane.
doing because the baby didn't survive.
Oh no, absolutely. But when you remember when Courtney made that comment that in her interview that Kimmy was like searching the dark web, and all that,
Yeah, it was
it
probably
lit-
Courtney.
it was Courtney, searching probably how to do an
so
in-home C-section type shit,
so
dude.
remember when I said that Courtney always said Courtney would tell lie, 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 and then in between those lies would be stacked truths.
Yep, you sure
Okay.
did.
Yeah, you
And
have to read in between the
you have
lies.
to read in between the lines. So when Courtney was saying those, a lot of times it was a self deflection of things that she was doing. To me, every time she blamed it on somebody else,
It
it
was
was just
her.
it was her. She just didn't. She couldn't say her because again, that narcissistic mentality. She is the type of person that could have got caught with the knife in the hand in the body. And she would literally try to convince you that it wasn't her
Yeah.
because
Oh no,
that's who
you're
she
absolutely
is.
right.
Okay, one thing I want to talk about is the how do y'all feel about the messages between the 14-year-old son and Kimmy? If y'all seen them.
Oh, I think that was Courtney too. I think she had his
And
phone and was sending that. There was
I,
anger in those messages. That wasn't 14-year-old anger. That was Courtney fucking anger.
I question that. And I'm going to let me say that, Don, because I did say that, damn, this fucking kid is like ruthless for one,
So did I.
at
Yeah.
14 years old. But number one, we
I
don't know a
never
lot
even
about the
thought of
minor
it
child.
being Courtney.
We don't know a lot about the minor child. Okay.
No,
So we
you're
don't
right.
know a lot. But I thought that number one, they're fake because they've been proven to fake messages already, you know. And number
Yep.
two, it was Courtney because
Yep.
that seemed very Courtney-ish.
I
Yeah.
think
No,
okay, and this is and I'm gonna piggyback off of that, but I think this 14-year-old has lived a life just as much as Becca and Kimmy have for the past years of being in Courtney's life. As this is some type of what is it learned behavior as far as if this was him messaging, this is something that is a normal for him because of who he has been raised by. So it's not it's not who he is, but it's what he's used to. And I've heard from multiple family and people of what kind of like child he is, and I it breaks my heart to know that because that's not who he is. It's just his family, his parents that are sitting there teaching him this shit, and making it seem like it's okay to sit there and do what you do or say what you say or whatever. You know what I mean? So that I don't know. What I want to know is like, did anybody ever warn Becca and Kimmy before they ever chose to rekindle their relationship with her? You know, like, and what made it get to this point, and what made it get to a point that this lifestyle is an okay lifestyle, and
Yeah.
they ever would, because they were young when this happened, you know, they're still young. So I
Well,
don't know that, I think about that, and I don't, it
I
just,
see it as
something
Kimmy
breaks
is the
my
one that
heart.
wanted a relationship with Courtney. That's how I see it. I think Kimmy's the one that wanted the relationship with Courtney. Maybe because she's younger and maybe because she's the youngest and she doesn't remember. And I'm sure neither one of them remember Courtney. But I mean, sometimes the youngest one could be the most vulnerable. And also, I question her mental capacity too, in that aspect of, she may be 21, but mentally she might be 16 or 15 or something like that. From my take on it is that Kimmy's the one that really wanted the relationship with Courtney, and Rebecca did not. Rebecca did not like it. And that's things that I've heard and the vibe that I got from hearing her voice on that voice, and stuff like that, and some of the messages, and then of course the things that other people have said. With that being said, that's another reason why I think that Courtney used Kimmy. This is how I view it. This is just my opinion. That I think that she used Kimmy to. I think that's why she was manipulating Kimmy, and how she manipulated Kimmy is because she knew Kimmy wanted that relationship with her, so that she had that little bit of grasp on her, if that makes sense, you know, and and
Yeah, it was probably some type of manipulation, like,
oh, for
if you,
sure, one hundred
and
percent,
it's probably always been that, like, hey, if you do this, I'll give you this, or if you do this, I'll do this for you, and if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this. You
one
know, and I feel
hundred
like it's
percent.
always been this, and and I don't feel like, I feel like Becca didn't stand, didn't like give into that. I feel like Becca was probably the person that was like, fuck no. I'm not giving into that.
And
I'm not gonna let you manipulate me. I'm not gonna let you be narcissistic to me. I'm gonna stand my
that goes
ground.
back to Courtney saying that Rebecca was mean to her. No, Rebecca wasn't mean to her. Rebecca just didn't fuck with her. That was the
She had
difference.
boundaries, it sounded like.
Yeah.
Mm.
One of the first things that Courtney said about Becca was that she said my daughter weighs 250 pounds and I wasn't questioning her, making her mad because when I did, it was bad.
Oh, yeah. I remember Courtney saying that when they got to the house and everybody questioned why Rebecca didn't just run in the house to grab the Tide Pods because Courtney's, a defect. Um, that she said, well, why would I want my 200-pound daughter or whatever, however the fuck she said it? And all I could think of is, first and foremost, I know that girl is not that fucking big. Again, self deflection, because Courtney is over 200 pounds.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
like
mean,
pregnant daughter or something like that.
yeah, it
Yeah, she
was
was like, I
fucking
don't want
weird.
my 200-pound pregnant daughter going in the house and getting it. Like, um, but you
So
have one
fucking
leg.
weird.
Okay, you might have a prosthetic, but I mean, have all the times we fucking seen you, you're on crutches with one leg. You don't have no
Got no
fucking
prosthetic. They
prosthetic on
for
you.
real took that. They for real confiscated that. Like the last time she got in trouble, that was a real thing. I thought it was a fucking joke
They
until
confiscated her leg.
uh, she was hiding rugs in the leg.
It could also be seen like disassembled and considered a.
Which would make sense as to remember when it was asked if she had a prosthetic, and she said, "I don't want to answer that."
Yeah, I asked her. I said, "Do you have a prosthetic?" And she said, "I'm not going to answer that."
Yeah, because it got confiscated, and like I said, I really thought that was a fucking joke, but there's people that were connected in this, with these people that literally I heard it from multiple areas of connection. So people that weren't connected with the other people that said it said the same thing. And yeah, so I'm like, what? Okay.
And I think somebody, to that point, I feel like somebody said yesterday, and I don't remember who said it or where it was, but they took it from her because of the rugs, but she was also using it to beat the hell out of Brad with it, like back in January.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that.
But I wanted to hop up here and just say this for a second, because I've heard a lot of people have asked as far as like what we think about like the relationship with Courtney and Rebecca and Kimmy, and why after all these years, they wanted to have anything to do with her. And it's a little bit different, but I was just going to offer like my perspective. So using my daughter for example, I shielded her from her bio dad. When she was very little, like I made the decision that it's my job as mom to protect her, and that includes crying at the door when he's supposed to show up for visitation and he doesn't, right? But when she got older, I never talked bad about him. It was just always very generic responses as to why he wasn't around, because he was into drugs. He was an alcoholic. I mean, he died when he was 35 for cirrhosis of the liver, if that tells you anything. And so as she became a teenager, though, she was very curious about who he was and, why he chose the lifestyle that he chose. And even, when she was 15, when he passed away, she still struggles with that because she never got to know him, on a personal level. And so I often wondered, since this case broke, if that's why, because everybody's always said that their life with Stephanie was amazing. They had a great life. And so I often wondered if that's why, like even Kimmy, maybe not so much Rebecca, but Kimmy, like she dealt with that internally as far as like, why did my bio mom give me up type of thing. And so she was curious, and I think she was easily manipulated by Courtney. And I think that because of Rebecca's personality and her go fuck yourself, ways of how she felt about Courtney, they didn't like that. I mean, she seemed very unbothered. She seemed super happy. And so I think that, when people are unbothered, that makes bothered people mad, right? Because misery loves company. And so she was an easy target for them, like a jealousy type thing. So anyway, that's my thought. It's too much to type in the chat to try to explain that.
Yeah, and I
And
mean,
thank you for the gifts. You guys don't have to gift me that. That's not why I'm here. But thank you. I appreciate it.
my heart absolutely breaks for Stephanie, like completely. I mean, I seen her in the courtroom today, and my heart breaks for her, and I don't even know how she's even. I don't even know how she can even handle going through all this and processing all of this, and I don't know. Just as somebody that has raised them and her whole life, their whole lives, and been that mom, that mom to them, like they've never had any other mother figure. Courtney is not a mother to them, and I don't even like calling her the biological mother. That's a fucking birth giver, egg donor, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I don't know. I think a lot of people probably, I can't relate to like foster care or anything, but I could only imagine somebody trying to just have a relationship with their biological mom, and something goes wrong or it doesn't go the way they want it to go, and I don't know, nobody deserves. I just don't understand how it got this far. How did it get to this point? How did it get to the anger? How did it get to deceivement? Like, how did it get to this.
Yeah.
Well, I think it all boils down to Courtney's mental health, whether it's mental health, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to uh downplay her sadistic evilness at all.
Yeah. No,
Hold
it's
on, I think
in
okay.
the family.
It was echoing. But there that I believe that we'll probably never get that true answer, Nicole. Um,
And
because it's
I don't.
and again, I
It's,
think it's just something that none of us understand because first of all, we're not like that, and
but it's just like Courtney's always been this way. You know what I mean? And I think the manipulation started since day one.
oh,
I
for
think it
sure.
started since day one, where it was like, I love you and I want you in my life, and all that lovey dovey, like freaking honeymoon shit, basically. You know what I mean? To lure them into a situation that they can't get themselves out of
Oh, definitely
at
probably
all.
love bomb them to death.
And that's what, and they were vulnerable enough to believe it to the point where, yeah, love bombing, to the point that they were into something that there was no way of getting out of, and if they got out of it, it was going to be dangerous. And now we sit here with Becca losing her life, Becca's baby losing his life, and Kimmy sitting here feeling threatened and scared to death, and now facing charges for something that I truly don't believe that she is guilty of. And if she ever had a charge stacked on her, I know what it would be, and I know that she could be possibly guilty of it, but the background of the guiltiness and why she did what she did is understanding in a way. And it's understanding in a way because she was scared and she didn't know what was going to happen and she didn't want to lose her life. She knew what she was told about Becca and she knew what was told about the baby. She didn't want it to happen to her. She didn't want it to happen to her child. So she kept it to herself. And maybe she didn't have anybody around her to sit there and tell her on the side and get her away from that so she could go to the police. I feel like she was around Courtney and Brad the whole time, in their ear the whole time, to where they had a weapon to her head, not literally, but a weapon to her head, to where if she said anything, she was dead. And I feel like it got to that. It was like that the whole time up until she released everything. Because when she released everything, she wasn't there. She was not at Courtney's house. She wasn't with Courtney. She was with her boyfriend. Somebody said no excuse, she's an adult. There is an excuse though. And in my eyes there is an excuse. An adult or not, Kimmy's young. Kimmy's still a child and she's 21 years old, but I feel like Kimmy's mindset isn't a 21-year-old. It's not. I think Kimmy stands on a younger mindset's level than a 21-year-old's level. Kimmy is still a child in my eyes.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Her mental capacity is not there, and you know that you and I have talked about that, and I brought that up before that I thought that she wasn't, and I know that at one time that I think you were like, yeah, I think she is, and then I think you sat back and you thought about it and you seen it in a different light after you were talking to her a little more one on one. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, she's easily manipulated. And I think that showed so much. And I do think back and I'm one to admit my faults. I blamed Kimmy, remember? You and I got into it. We went at it. And it was because at the time I really truly was thinking that maybe she was in on it. And I didn't step back. And then when I did step back and I thought about it in a different light, it didn't take me long to see what I was seeing. It didn't take me long to realize that it was exactly what you were seeing, and what I see now is this is a woman who took out all of her kids. You guys, come on
Yeah.
now. She didn't just unalive her daughter and her grandchild. She took out her other daughter. She took out her son. She just destroyed all of them, all the way around her because of her own fucking fucked up way of thinking. Like she just destroyed all of them.
Yeah.
And
And like I said, it goes back farther than just Courtney, man. Like her dad, you know what I mean? Back in '87, like it's the family. You know, it's literally the family, and it for the 14-year-old and Kimmy, it's like they're a product of their environment. You know what I mean? Like it's sickening.
I
And
mean, I'm gonna have to say I have to disagree on that because they're not a product of their environment because they weren't raised in that environment.
well, I mean, like,
What,
okay,
what I
yeah,
get what you're
I get
saying
that,
though,
but I'm
but
saying like the family ties
no,
is what.
yeah. I mean, I get we like to use the word hereditary, but if that
Yeah,
was the case, I'd be a fucking rug addict and I would fucking have destroyed my kids' life like my parents destroyed mine or tried to. Okay, so I mean, there is ways to break the cycle, but at the end of the day, in this situation, they didn't have a chance to break it.
Did they have the resources to break
Right.
it
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
mentally and, like mentally as well as like, physically to get away to create get separation so that they could.
Right. And that's, I think, back where my anger came towards the adopted family because, and I know you remember that. I had some, anger and questions like, where the fuck are they and what is going on and why are they not, there were so many questions. And even still a little bit, I do have some questions as to why they weren't out there and what was going on. And, you know, but after speaking with, people that were close to them and that are close to them, they were a very loving family. They were, and they loved those girls, but and I'm not even sure how they got into the situation they got in, like, for instance, with Rebecca, with Rich, you know, but I think it stemmed from friends. These girls went to hang out with friends that they knew that they were age, and then these groomers, because it's fucking what they are. I mean, 43 years old with a 22-year-old. We got a 41-year-old with a 21-year-old, or 20-year-old at the time, and making these babies. These men are predators, and they're surrounded by all of them. And I know I've made the joke before that it seems to be in Wexford County, and this isn't a jab. So for all you people in Wexford County, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't fucking put it on and lace it up. Okay? This is only for the ones that the shoe fits on. But I feel like up there, it's almost like when you turn 18, you get handed this fucking paper. You're an RSO because everybody is, because nobody's taught that it's wrong. There's something going on up there that's bigger and more sinister that I think we opened up. And I think that after this is said and done, that needs to be fucking looked into so that this never happens again to any other female. I should have said.
I wonder if when like Courtney was with Rich, if he was also kind of grooming Becca to kind of take her place, if that makes sense.
So, and also, I wonder because didn't Rich say that, like, they're, and I don't know because again, I didn't listen to that interview, but didn't Rich say they only slept together one time and it was like just a, they talked to each other for 3 months or some shit like that? I think that's something I heard. I don't know that to be true, but like, I often question that too. Like, I didn't understand how that connection came about with the mom and then the daughter and then, or the daughter, because as far as I heard,
It was Becca
it was
and then
Becca
Courtney and
first,
then
and
back
then
to
Courtney,
Becca.
and then Becca. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Yeah, but back to back, like, wow. I mean, I
Right.
just can't imagine. Like, that's just, like the average person, it's like once you sleep, if you sleep with my mom, biological, or, like, we're done. Like, I'm not going back to that. But it's like he had already groomed her beforehand that she was gonna be going. Like, there was nothing really he could do wrong that wouldn't prevent her from going back, if that makes sense.
Oh no, it does to me. But it just like I don't understand. I don't.
I think, and I'm just kind of like, and I don't. I might sound like a bitch to say this, but all of the people that have come out and said that they are these people's best friends and so close to them, and they talk to them all the time, and they love them dearly, and this is like breaking their heart. Like, where were they? Where were they when they were in these relationships, and were they thinking that this was okay? Were they thinking that all of this stuff that was going on was okay? Like, did anybody ever stand up and say, like, this isn't normal?
So
It
let me say
isn't
something
normal,
about
and
that because
all of these young women's and young men's, like, all of these eyes of best friends that are women or girls, young girls, are these all norms inside of their life? Are these best friends are they with men that are twice their age or triple their age? Did they live the same lifestyle? Like, is this all of them together as one, or was there ever a normal, like,
I don't think they ever had a normal relationship, like a normal family situation
dynamic?
themselves, right? To understand what it should look like and how to get out, because a lot of their parents or, you know, had also had those charges as well.
If
well,
it was
you
their
know
life
how
and
I
was
feel
normal to
about
them, it was normal to them. Exactly. Like, if it was normal to the others, then it looks normal to them, and they're
yeah.
just gonna do it, And it's sad. It's sad because and I've talked to many people that that are that live in that town and live in that area. It's not the area, it's not the city, it's not the town, it's just in that circle. That's it. It's just in that whole circle that this is what's going on.
And not to mention, it's a very large circle, y'all. I don't think we're talking about a small circle. One of the, I don't like to name drop on some things, but in one of the unlocked characters, and I'm sure anybody can figure it out by the story I'm going to tell, we have to look at it this way. That unlocked character's mother is an RSO. Why is she an RSO?
Right.
Because she allowed men to have sex with her minor child for money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she's an RSO. So therefore, that child grew up thinking it was okay to sleep with older men for money, you know, again, normal at that point, right?
And they have a warped view of, of what sex is and what
Correct.
love is. And, because the people that we're supposed to protect, like, in friendships, you protect your friends. But what's supposed to be stronger than a friendship is even, your parents, really, your relationship with your parents. But they didn't even have that to mimic as a role model for their friendships, if that makes sense too.
Right, right. And again, that goes back to it's not just men RSOs, it's women RSOs up there
Right.
too.
And
So
that's
we're looking at a huge fucking circle of just fuckery
That's
that
why I say, like, that's why I am where I am right now, as far as speaking to Kimmy and being a person that Kimmy can sit here and lean on, because I know I'm fucking like, I'm not going to sit here and my dynamic is not that dynamic, and my mindset is not that mindset. So for somebody that I would never want, I don't like seeing people sitting on the internet, sitting here bashing this girl day in and day out, like she's this and she's that, because this is all she's known. And the more that people sit here and bash her, why can't people help? Because if we don't sit here and help, and nobody helps this girl, and if she does get out and she does try to have a life that she needs to have and she deserves, then she gets out and she's being bashed, she's just going to go back to the same shit that she was doing before, rather than having somebody to lean on that knows right from wrong. Because at this point, I don't think Kimmy knows right from wrong when it comes to these situations. This disaster is a normal for her. And without some type of guidance or some type of strict, what is it? Constructive criticism or some type of something, she's never going to know what's okay and what's not okay. And just bashing her and saying she's guilty and saying she's doing this and she's done this and she said this and she said that isn't going to help anything. It's not. It's not.
And
And I
nobody's
know I
saying
can't
somebody
do a
was a bad
lot
parent.
from her being inside of jail, but what I can do is be a voice for her and talk to her and allow her to speak to me and tell me how she feels and reply to her. You know, or reply to her in the right way rather than, I mean, just like today. I'll open up about that. I told her, I was asking her about the father of her child, of him being 41 years old, and she's 21 years old, and I'm just like, Kimberly, like, you can't be doing this. Like, why is that okay for you? It's not. You need a normal man in your life. You need somebody normal. And then she goes to talk about her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's the most normal person that I've seen in her life. He's young. All he does is work, play video games, and that's it. He doesn't go out and do rugs. He doesn't go out and go on the street. He's not triple her age. He's not doing all this extra shit. He has a household that's very strict, very on point, and I feel like that's somebody that needs to be in Kimmy's life, and maybe he needs some guidance too, because if if she's sitting here in this situation right now and she's been with him, then maybe there's some type of indifference there too, and maybe there needs to be help as well. And I've talked to him and I'm willing to sit here and help, and maybe that's what they need. They're young, they might not understand everything, and that's it. I think you're contradicting yourself. I think you just need to shut the fuck up. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, for real, Susie. Like at this point, shut the
Susie always got
fuck
something to
up.
say. Go to bed, it's past your bedtime, grandma.
Right. Anyways, nobody's saying that the adoptive parents are bad parents. You guys are not. It's almost like you guys like fucking have selective hearing or selective reading or
No,
whatever the
she doesn't
fuck.
have her hearing aids in.
Well, it's not just her. There's a bunch of them on the panel that are saying, "So you're saying the adoptive parents are bad? They were not raised by them." Blah, blah, blah. We fucking know that, you guys. When we say this, it doesn't mean that, you know, just because they were raised by somebody else, they went into a new life, and everybody around them, it was normalized. We're talking about young kids that their fucking frontal lobe isn't even fucking properly developed yet. Come on.
Hi, Trust. How are you? I see you down there. I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
I'm just saying, like,
I just thought I would come and check on you, Nicole.
I'm good. How are you today?
Honestly, my eyes are not as good as right now.
Your eyes?
Yeah, I've cried myself to sleep for the last 4 weeks.
You have to take care of yourself.
Trying to.
You should probably go to sleep and try to get some rest.
Yeah, well, I thought I would pop on here and just check on you before I did.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. If you need anything, let me know.
I definitely will.
All
Hey,
right.
Trust, I'll message you back. I'll keep it off stream, but I just wanted to ask you something about somebody else.
Well, you could tell me.
No, you can just leave it off. Just leave it
Yeah.
offline.
Yep, I'm gonna leave it offline. You know what I mean? I just because I know if I say a name, then
No, you
people are
don't
gonna be
have.
like,
Just
"Oh,
don't
you
even
don't
say
know."
anything else. Just leave it
Yeah, I'm not.
offline. Trust,
Yep.
he'll message
Yep.
you.
All right, Nicole. Well, I
Okay.
got your number if I need anything.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
One thing people don't need to come in disrespecting. I don't know. I feel like the comments have been pretty fine. Like nobody's been disrespecting anybody in the
No,
comments.
they've calmed.
Everything has been calmed down now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say one thing about so I'm a below the knee amputee only for 3 years. The reason why they confiscated her leg, and you guys are not gonna believe this, and you probably didn't know this, but you can actually be charged with a deadly weapon, in possession of a deadly weapon, for your questionable behavior, whether it's on your body or not. Um, the only reason why I'm saying that is because I was told that by a cop that anytime I get pulled over or whatnot, I don't have my leg on because it's uncomfortable. Like it's 25 pounds of titanium that you're carrying around.
Uh-huh.
You can actually be charged with assault with a deadly weapon. Um, they take that more seriously than if you had a pew pew with you. So, because it only takes zero point 0.3 seconds for you to pop your leg off, you just literally push a button and pull your leg out, and then it will come off. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's probably why she had her leg confiscated. Plus, also they can find the red stuff on that. Whether you wash it off or not, it's gonna be in the crevices, in the screws, in the fittings, stuff like that. A lot of prosthetic people do not like take the foot shell out and then the sleeve, whatnot. There's like a lot of components together, and then there could actually be evidence as well in that that will stay for a while. So I just wanted to let you guys know that could be a possibility on why they confiscated it, and she will never have it. Why she won't
Uh,
feel?
Because she really ain't gonna have it. I'm just saying.
Um, huh?
She ain't even gonna have a wheelchair with a pad like she wants, just so you know.
Pretty much. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. How you guys make fun of it, but usually
No,
I take
I'm not listen, I'm not
no,
laughing at you. I'm just laughing at Peggy.
no,
That's
no,
Listen,
it.
I'm not
no.
making fun of
Here's what.
amputees. I'm just making fun of Peggy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have nothing against amputees, but I have something against her amputee. She's a defect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I absolutely agree.
Hey, do you call
Like,
can I ask you a question, Desi, though?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you since you're an amputee, do you say that you have a defect?
Hell no. No. I'm just as
Just saying
normal.
because when I said to Courtney she had a disability, she told me it is not a disability, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. What would you like me to call it?" And she said a defect, and I was like, "Oh, bitch, yeah, you're defective, all
No,
right."
Yeah.
no, bitch.
That was
Your
funny.
defect is where when your elevator don't go all the way up to the top floor.
Well,
I don't think her
hers,
elevator's ever gotten off the ground.
Right.
I said
Um,
hers
but
plummeted.
Well, I hope she's on the second floor in Wexford County Jail and not on the first floor.
I had told my husband. Usually, I take offense to when people like make fun of people with a disability, just because one, I'm a mental health advocate, also as a amputee advocate. You know what I'm saying? But this, I told him, I said, this is an exception that I'm making for the rule. I said, flag on the play. This is she caused this. Like me, I just lost my leg 3 years ago due to three blood clots from having the COVID vaccine. So I'm, sad to say I'm different, but I don't have a disability. I have a ability, a superpower. I still live life
Yeah, you don't have no, you don't have a defect. You're normal.
right, and then also like she sounds. To be honest with you, so we were talking about it. She I don't know. She sounds like she has always been a- addicted to the actual pharmaceutical. So you're actually given oxy 30s to hundreds, like you like for the first like year that you lose your leg. I personally only had it for 2 weeks because I'm low ping pong and actually had to stop outside the
Sorry,
house.
I'm laughing at the comment.
What is
But
I'm not laughing at you. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at a comment. I'm sorry. I'm
no, it's
sorry.
okay. I can't honestly. I can't see the comments. I also just went blind from everything. Like it's just like a rolling ball for me. So I can't see comments. But I think it's funny as shit that you guys are laughing about it. But
No,
yeah,
I'm laughing.
especially with her, I was like, are you, well, I did actually hear that she's like, no, I have a defect. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you don't have a disability, but I bet you get those disability checks, but you won't get no more. So,
Well, thank you for that educational information. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
yeah, like a lot of people don't know that type of thing. So that's why I just wanted to like, um, if you guys want to like, because people are asking me, why doesn't she have her leg? Why was it nice?
Yeah.
Well, like, look, this is this is a possibility. But yeah, so I just want to come up and let you guys know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys have a good night. I'm actually gonna drop down and go to bed. I'm gonna try to anyway. It's like 12:30 here in Utah. Um, it's gonna be an early morning, so you guys have a good night, and I will listen to you guys later.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bro, what did Very Cherry say? They said she used her prosthetic for beer pong. The fuck does that mean, yo? Fuck, bro.
I don't know how you use it for beer pong. Maybe like ping pong. Could you use it for ping pong?
I don't know. To drink
that
it.
is mean? No, the internet is mean.
That'd be a death cup.
It's been a long day. She hit Brad with her feet. Meeting she drank from it. Did she work? Oh my god, here comes the.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's like, okay. Cup.
Pretty sure at not sentencing, but at the court hearing, like the judge, I think the last thing he told her was that she had to put her best foot forward.
He said that?
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Listen. When we were in the courtroom, like just like before the judge came out, right? It's quiet as all hell, and this one part of my language, this one bitch, fucking ripped ass so loud, and she's like, "Excuse me." Dude, everyone was.
I wouldn't have owned that. I would have just been like,
In those closed quarters in that small courtroom, I can only imagine.
It was packed. It was packed in that place too. Like everyone
Yeah,
was
they
laughing.
said there was a lot of people that are acting.
I was looking at the picture and it was, yeah.
Oh my god, this is so fun.
Comments are so juvenile. What does that even mean?
That courtroom was so small.
Childish. We're being childish.
Well, you don't have to. You can go to bed. It's past your bedtime.
Someone should make a video with Courtney, like when she rolls off in her wheelchair to the song "Roll Out" by Ludacris.
That'd be top tier, for sure.
No, every single time I think of her, I think of fucking Terry. I'm gonna call her.
Back up, Terry. Back up,
Terry.
With the fireworks? With the fireworks?
Yeah, the fucking firework.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you guys know why they were on a screen and not physically there? It's probably because it was just an arraignment.
Okay. So
They'll be there. They'll be there for the PCC.
I was looking it up about like prosthetics, and with the ADA and stuff, it usually is on a case by case basis and by standard like the policies of the individual jails.
What?
About like prosthetic legs.
Wait, they would do a prosthetic at jail?
No, they're not
It's gonna be
giving
made
her.
of fucking
They're not
toilet
giving
paper
her a
and
leg to
ramen
stand
noodles.
on. They're not giving her a leg to stand on.
Medical in jails and in prisons are like the worst fucking nurses and shit ever. Like they're the ones sleeping with all the inmates. They don't give a fuck about you.
No, what I'm saying is, like, due to like ADA policies and stuff, if it usually goes to the policy of the jail and it's evaluated on a case by case basis.
Well,
I'm confused.
would they order?
What are you talking about, Crimson?
Like, whether they would allow some, like, what would cause them to take away someone's prosthetic leg?
Well, she doesn't even have it. She never went into jail with it.
She beat
Yeah,
the hell
no,
out of
I'm just
Brad.
saying, like, you know, because
she beat the hell out of Brad with it.
Based on her case, I don't think she would be allowed to because
Right.
she'd literally be a
and
threat.
that's where the case by
Be a
case.
weapon.
That's where the case by case, but it's not automatically considered a weapon.
Right.
It's because, like, it could be a violation of the Americans for Disability Act.
They'll probably keep her in a wheelchair, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Hopefully with no padding.
Those crutch things. I don't know what they're called, sorry. That she come down the driveway so fast. What are those
crutches?
Yeah. There's no way they're going to give someone like her one of those. Could you see her just bapping someone in the head with one? Like, no.
Boop.
Boop. Will they give her teeth?
Yeah, you get teeth. Like, you'll have teeth.
Will they give her teeth? She didn't have teeth to give her.
Who's gonna give her teeth?
Will they make her new teeth?
No, they're not gonna, like, make her new teeth, but if she had teeth, like, you know, she can keep them.
She smoked her teeth out. She don't have any teeth.
That girl don't have no fucking dentures or veneers or whatever.
I didn't know. I knew she didn't have any damn veneers. I'm just saying, like, if she happened to have a pair, like,
she don't got no motherfucking pair of nothing.
Snap a Smile or something.
Lace.
Snap a Smile. They sell that, like, they used to sell those at Walgreens.
I mean, at this point, she smoked her teeth out, her leg off, $18,000 away. I'm just kidding. I made that up because I see
but
the
doesn't
18,000.
Medicaid pay for dentures, but they end up looking like big old chiclets, right?
Yeah, no, she's just diabolical, y'all. Yeah, exactly.
You can tell. I can tell when somebody doesn't have teeth by the like just listening to them. You can tell.
I can tell by their
I can
jaw.
hear because I can hear like the noise. Y'all know me. I got fucking misophonia. I can hear that and those noises in your mouth, like the
macaroni noise.
Yes.
And what are they like always chewing on? What they're always chewing? What are they chewing on all day? Because I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
I just don't feel bad.
Okay, at this point, the mental images, I'm done. Okay, could we just not with these mental images of fucking Courtney anymore?
Yeah,
please?
they're gumming on their tongue.
Ew. Fuck.
Yeah, I have misophonia. It's so bad. But if I'm eating, I can't hear it.
You know what I always wondered?
At you.
I always wondered though, like if you have no teeth, do your gums touch together?
I don't know. They usually.
They do not. I can answer that. They do not.
They start to recede without teeth, so your gums will actually start to recede, and they won't touch. Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah,
They just go to the side. That's all I know.
Do it again. One more time.
It's fine. Yo. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You know what I was thinking though when I was watching the court video? I was thinking, do you think that this is the first time she's been like sober in like a decade? Do you think she's sober sitting there? Or, like I don't know.
No, there's a lot more.
Somebody's gonna supply her with something up in
Yeah.
there. She will give them her other leg.
I know, and I was telling my husband that I'm like, I'm sure she'll get rugs in time, but for right now,
Isn't the rug reeler's wife in there? I mean, I'm just saying.
oh boy.
A lot of times there's more in jail than there is out on, it's easier to get in jail than it is
I'm
out.
sorry.
Yeah, but like right now, she probably doesn't have a hookup yet. So do you think she was sitting there like sober or withdrawing? Or I'm just curious what other people think about that.
I mean, I think she probably got it hooked up,
Yeah, before she went in, she probably had one. Be honest.
Oh wow.
With her history. Yes.
I think she smoked her ass off because she fucking knew she was going down. So she was just consuming as much as she could before they came and got her. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah, rugs are a lot more easily accessible in jail and in prison than outside.
I just think it's so crazy that she really.
That's how they make their money.
I know. Do you know that one Oxy 5 will go for $100 and something? And
Girl, I know all about them prices.
And what do they do? Buy ramen noodles?
A sheet of freaking K2 can go for like $500, $600, a piece of paper.
There was somebody that was trying to smuggle him out of the hospital and back into the, prison system. And yeah, he was like, "Oh, it's like $100 back there." I'm like, "Damn!" But sorry, I'm gonna have to confiscate this.
My son's mom, her side of the family, her brother, is incarcerated, and I can't remember what county he's in, like in Michigan. But his girlfriend, and this is a true story, I could probably go back and find the article and send it to you. His girlfriend literally came into the prison with 120 Suboxone strips, 7 grams of weed, SIM cards, and literally tried to fucking smuggle it in. And, I mean, they got busted, of course.
Yeah, that happens every single fucking day.
I told y'all about down here the dude that was doing bath salts, and he tried to break into the jail and got all caught up in the barbed wire. And when they went out there, the police said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm trying to go play cards with my friends." And they said, "Oh, well, you're going to be playing cards with your friends, all right." I mean, rugs are bad, y'all.
For a long time he'll be playing.
Wait, I wonder if I can find this picture. Oh my god, I don't even know how I'm gonna find it. I thought I'm gonna have to go way back. I don't remember the bitch's name. There was a girl. So I already told y'all, my ex is in prison, and this girl that went to go visit her man at the same place used to sneak in like pill bottles for her significant other, and she would put it in a bun. She would put her hair in a bun, and she'd use that big scrunchie, and she would wrap the scrunchie around the pill bottle, and they wouldn't check her bun, and they would just let her in, and she would sneak it in there. Wow. With him, and she sent me a picture of how she did it.
That's crazy.
The bitch is psycho. I think this is her. Oh, it is her. Hold on, wait, here it is.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah, look, she even sent me a video, or she just put it on her fucking her wrist, and it's inside of there.
Oh wow. Yeah, they get very creative.
Wow.
And she was just telling me all types of shit. And then she would be like, she'd be like, I don't understand why they keep being on lockdown, because they keep finding people with shit. I'm like, bitch, you're the one bringing shit in. Like, the fuck?
She's the problem.
Yeah, she's a weird bitch.
That's crazy.
She's probably watching right now. Probably. She weird. That
You're
girl.
gonna get scrunchies banned from
Hey, girl.
Prison.
Hey.
You can't wear scrunchies to a Michigan prison. It is very easy to smuggle shit into a prison.
Yeah, usually the
I haven't done it. I
CEOs.
promise. I haven't done it. But I just know that it's very easy to smuggle shit in. Especially for workers. Workers, they don't pat you down and search you as much as they do visitors.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually the workers that.
Yeah, the CEOs that do it.
Yeah. There was a guy here in Houston. He was an inmate, and he was in a wheelchair. And I don't know how the fuck they did this. Maybe they didn't put his wheelchair through the metal detector when he went in. They just scanned him, and that's it. He had a whole fucking pew under him, under the cushion, inside the pod, and they charged him, and they put him on like lockdown and everything. They found a pew. I'm like, what the? And he was in there for schmurder.
Do you think like the wheelchair maybe goes off, so they just kind of disregarded it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all over the news too.
That he was trying to do a drive-by.
A roll by.
Right.
Go said a robot.
Y'all, how many of y'all in here have teeth?
Every single one of them.
Hope all of us.
Wait, how many people don't have teeth?
Oh,
Well, do you include the Walgreens? Does that count?
How many people don't have teeth?
Depends on what you're including. Don't have.
Yeah,
Minor.
define teeth.
Do they
do a
come out?
poll.
I'm just kidding.
Nicole, you can do a poll.
They said, does Timu teeth count?
I wonder if Walgreens. I'm gonna look and see if Walgreens still sells those.
Oh my god, I just fucking stuttered. I have a friend that has like a fake eyeball, and we were like drunk one night and went to this Whataburger, and we were just sitting down. Y'all, this guy, his eye popped out and was like rolling all across the fucking floor in the Whataburger, yo. I was like, whoa, what the fuck was that, bro? That shit popped the fuck out and was just bouncing down the fucking floor. It was like a glass eye or something. I don't know, bro. He does he'll do that shit on purpose. He'll just fucking pop it out and scare people. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that shit doesn't hurt. I've been trying to pop my eye out to see if it works.
Like my son, he wanted a pug, the pug dogs, and I'm like, no, because I read that if they're like stressed out, their eyeball will pop out. Like, I can't live like that. I was like, no way.
Well, you can get off Amazon for
You can get eyeball off Amazon?
No, you can get teeth off Amazon.
You can get teeth off Amazon?
Yeah, a professional cosmetic upper instant smile, custom fit at home for $34. You can have an upper set.
What the fuck?
I have a
Delivered by
buckle.
between 5 and 10
What is
p.m.
this scleral buckle?
So I got hit in the eye with a birthday card, and it detached my entire retina, and my eyeball popped out and landed on my cheek, and it was only hanging by a strand of
Nicole, your face.
so my
Nicole's face was like,
I'm gonna have to tell you the whole story about it another time, but the long and the short is my brother.
How fucking hard did you get hit with a birthday card? Was it metal?
No.
It's like the ones that like
it was like a freak accident, I guess, and the way it hit me, it just did it so perfect. I guess they said that it just like detach
Can
my
you tell
retina.
people to not give you birthday cards from here on out?
Bitch, listen, I wrote
I'd be
his.
terrified of
It
them.
was my ex-husband's, and the next year I wrote "Happy Birthday" on a piece of toilet paper and gave it to him.
No more birthday cards for you.
Those
And my dad used to, back when my dad was like, before he was really fucked up, after it happened, he would drive, when I was with him, he'd drive past Hallmark and he'd be like, "Are you scared? Are you scared?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh my gosh. That is scary though.
How much
That
are?
would be
Is it Prime? You can get them tomorrow.
Yeah, no, these are on
I wonder if you
today.
can ship those to Courtney in jail.
Yeah, for 2 days, $39.95.
Yeah, no, not worth it.
Yeah, not working. Not doing it.
But you know, these down here, these come, 5 to 10.
It's a
Does
PM.
it say $34 fucking? Are you
Look at the
fucking kidding
rating.
me? Hold on. Make her big. Go back to that. Did that shit say $34 for some fucking
Sure
tea?
did.
Hey, read the reviews. Read some of the
No.
reviews. They're
Wait,
not
Okay,
people
bad.
there's
have reviews with the teeth
1373. Okay, they're kind of popular, I guess.
Oh,
People have reviews with
Okay,
the
hold on.
hood.
Wait.
I want to hear the reviews.
please just indulge us in a couple reviews.
Hold on.
Like the other ones that I had
It's not even worth half a penny. Not even that.
that are all dull and look like they were refurbished. These ones for this vendor
They look yellow.
look perfect.
He said they looked refurbished.
Refurbished. They were in somebody else. They
Okay.
look yellow.
Well, that's not that bad.
I cannot.
What the fuck? No!
Wow, I mean,
No, those don't even look good.
I tried.
well,
I'm done.
I can't.
Oh no, she looked better with them out. Take
Yeah.
them back out.
They look
Back out.
girl,
yellow.
those are too big for your mouth. Those are too big.
They're really yellow.
They're about to fall out of her mouth. They're like ejection. They're like,
Yo, I've never seen some.
She needs stain removal already. Like they come
Hey,
pre.
Charisma, do they have different shades to pick? Because when you pick your dentures, you get to pick the different color shades.
beggars can't be choosers, okay?
Being smoky yellow, amazing color palette.
That's why mine costed more.
Those don't look bad on him though.
I mean, I don't disagree. Like, okay, see, like that's not that bad. That's not bad.
That's not
If
bad.
they fit your mouth, you know. That first guy, when he popped his out, I was like, oh, I was like, these aren't bad. And then he popped them out, and I was like, oh.
They actually don't look too bad though. Like on all the
Yeah, for $34. I mean,
Girl, those are not no 30 for that one's that's clout. That's
that
fake.
looks like a veneer.
no, this is the $34 one, not the $39.95.
She said not the $39.95. Those ones are whiter.
Someone said,
Yep,
could
those
you,
are the premium ones.
could you imagine getting
Look
them
at
on
that.
a
Okay, the
palette?
before and after on this guy, right? Okay. One before and after.
I'm calling bullshit.
Stud nothing.
I'm done.
Bullshit.
Gosh.
Stacy said someone order them and do a
All
demo.
right, Nicole. All right, before, after.
Wait, that's actually.
You guys.
Yeah, I mean these are.
Wait, what is the before? Ew, what?
So I mean.
Somebody said, imagine getting them on a returned pallet, which reminds me, I gotta tell you something funny.
Open box, you know?
I bought one of those
He
mystery
recovered
boxes.
it. He recovered overnight.
Can you get them on Afterpay?
I think I wonder if they do have like, you know how you can return them and do like open box and shit.
Yeah.
How do they like? How do do dentures just like like, do they suck into your gums or something like that?
So you're
Yeah, but mine don't because my gum line's not high enough. It's shrunk.
it depends on like the okay, so like after when you lose your teeth, you'll have if you don't have any, your gums start to recede. So it basically is the fit of your dentures really is dependent on how much of the gums and the adhesive, you know.
Wait, can you get prosthetic legs on Amazon? I'm just curious. I don't know why I was thinking that, but
Don't
You can
ask.
get anything.
I have an answer for that. Hold on
So
one second.
on the amazing TikTok shop.
Yeah, my grandma has screws, but hers are like the
You
actual
can get a
ones
prosthetic toe.
that stay in. The screws, hers stay in. My grandpa's, he like pops them out and forgets them, put them in, and then he's like, "Where's my teeth?"
Wait, I'm still curious about this prosthetic toe.
Where are my teeth?
I'm trying to go back to it. I was looking for the leg, so let me go for the toe.
I
Wait,
ordered a
prosthetic
mystery
toe.
box one time on Amazon, and I'm not joking. So it came, and it came to our house, and me, my husband, and my dad was visiting, and we opened it, and you want to know what was in it? There was a D in it, a fake D. I'm not kidding, with a bunch of Obama hats.
All right.
I am not joking. It was so embarrassing.
My grandma has the screws or whatever, and then my grandpa has they got them hoes for free because my uncle's a dentist, so he just be doing everything for free. For my dad and for my grandma and my grandpa and my cousins and my aunt. And then there's like us that we have to sit here and pay $5 million just to go get our teeth done.
Oh,
conflict of interest.
Oh, here's the prosthetic foot.
Oh no.
It looks like a smiley face.
It's frowning.
Fuck.
How would you?
This is the right one for $139.99. It's got one 5-star review.
That gives you an image of I literally putting your foot in somebody's face.
Can you imagine? You just like get mad at somebody, and you just take your foot off and just fling it at them.
I would paint the nails.
I would.
How many people like get pulled over that are like aggressive and like pop their leg off and fucking hit the cop with the leg? Like instead of, like, because people fucking pew pew officers and pew pew people, like, do people fucking attack a cop with their fucking leg or their arm or their foot or
those nails are not like
come in different colors.
Yeah.
Is that silicone or something? Like it looks like it's.
It is.
Oh, I was about to say because it did look.
It's a squishy pillow.
It is. I don't know what it's considered.
Pinocchio's foot.
Doesn't say. But yeah.
Yeah, the foot costs more than the fucking teeth.
That's what I said too. I was like, what?
You can get like sets of teeth for 1 foot. So, the things you know or learn.
Why is there 429 people still awake right now?
I don't know.
Are y'all cool?
Because it's wild behavior.
I'm about to bounce.
Is you cool?
Good night, Ash.
Because maybe they're trying to figure out how they can get them some $39.99 teeth.
They're probably all fucking sleeping right now.
Same day delivery. You got a date? Sorry, you'll have to pick me up after 10 in case Amazon delivers late.
Yeah, it's like almost 3:30 where I'm at, and I
So
gotta be.
if you break a tooth, just fucking go on the zone.
So
You're
I'm gonna
good.
thank you. You all ladies have a good night.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Dawn.
You.
Don
night.
Juan.
Thank you.
1, 2.
What the fuck?
I'm terrible.
I don't know. I felt like we were like on the bus going straight to hell for a little while.
Oh, I am.
I mean, I was doing research.
Bro.
It was research.
I just can't get over how yellow the teeth were. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, not everybody wants to look like they stuck a box of chiclets on top of their teeth. Like,
I mean, it's better than looking like they smoked 30 packs of cigarettes.
well, if the rest of it, like, let's say they have bottom teeth, okay?
I'm still laughing.
Then you have like a very bad, like, you know, like one looks like paper, and then the other one, you want it to at least blend in.
Did nobody hear Jerry?
Wait, what? What did you say, Terry?
I think it was just a had to be their moment, yo.
Oh, the one.
They said Don Juan, and Barry Terry said Juan too.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it.
But it was like very. Never mind. It's old news. I'm over it. Coda, come here. Come here. Where are you going? What are you doing? This girl calling the victim sis is definitely weird behavior. Huh?
What?
She can't call her.
I've been seeing this person talk shit for a minute now. So
Who is it?
I don't know, the shit talker fucking 3,070,000 at this point. You wouldn't have muted her. I would have just let her. It might have been fun.
I know. I'm enjoying the entertainment.
Sometimes it's fun to troll the trollers back.
I can sometimes troll them better than they can troll. But sorry, I'm square. Like, I went to the like bins,
Sniffany.
and I have been dealing with these kneecaps trying to get the like, I don't know what this person did. Especially, I guess, spend a lot of time on their knees because they're dirty as hell, and I'm trying to like get the stains out of them.
I'm very fucking confused about what you just said.
What are you talking about?
I'm spraying Dawn Power Wash to try and get this last little bit of like dirt out of the like these Carhartt jeans.
Oh, I thought she was saying those were her kneecaps. I'm like, what?
He said somebody's on their knees, bro. What?
No.
Yeah, whoever owned these jeans before, they spent a lot of time on their knees.
But in all defense, girl, you said I'm trying to spray these kneecaps, and I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, the kneecaps on the
Who
jeans.
the fuck sprays their kneecaps with Dawn?
I was still trying to follow.
On the jeans. The kneecaps on the jeans.
You know what else I was thinking about today?
I thought she said she was on her knees. Yo, I don't know what's happening here.
So people were like, why isn't Courtney in her oranges? And I was thinking about it. Maybe they have to custom make her a pair. Because what are they going to do? Just leave all that material hanging? She could strangle someone with it.
Like, no, they would usually, wouldn't they just cut off and then like tie it at the bottom, like cut off a good portion and tie it?
It's a weapon, man. She could strangle someone.
No, I'm saying like tie it like a few inches below the
Below the what?
below the where the prosthetic
No.
Come on, say it. Say it.
where
What are you
where it
gonna
would be if she had her leg.
The people in the laundry room. Oh, that's Quartz.
I'm fucking done with you, Cherry.
That one's going to Courtney's room.
Is she below the knee or above the knee? Huh?
I don't know. Go watch the
Hopefully,
video of her running down the driveway.
I think she's below because I think she's below, but I could be wrong because I was really more focused on the arguing than like the knee
Imagine
or lack or
Imagine getting your laundry by mistake.
I don't want this bitch's pants.
well, did y'all not like?
Oh shit.
Well, wait. Did y'all not like when y'all were in school like roll a pant leg up and then the other one was down?
Yeah, I did actually.
That was a statement, okay?
Look, she took a whole new meaning to it. She took the leg.
Bro. I'd love to see the nicknames they come up with her for in the prison.
Crying over here because of that.
I mean, that was a statement piece. She might be setting.
Look at my brother. My brother talk about tag. Look at my brother talk about tag me so he can come up here and talk shit.
I love it. I'm always here for a good time.
The fuck is you goofy bitches on now?
Bro, they said imagine somebody got her laundry. Yo, that had me done.
Heather, you still wearing that bandana around your knee though, ain't you?
When did man? I have never.
Bitch.
It's past your bedtime.
Look, I got peed on by a baby. Shit happens. I'm up now.
What? Like a what? A what?
You gotta
The baby was sleeping on me and the diaper leaked, man. I'm up now.
What kind of diaper?
The Pampers, but she was freaking like just laying on me all spread and blew the seal.
Wow.
That's the worst. I had boys. my kids were boys.
Yeah, we're done. We needed this laugh though. We really did.
Yeah, it's
Just look, peed on or shit on. Which is it?
Nah, just pee. Just pee, thank God. Just got R. Kelly'd by the baby.
Nicole, you should play that video where Justin's in the background talking about Brad. It's so funny when Brad and Courtney are in the driveway. I laugh so hard.
Did nobody call that con artist dude out?
Who?
That little Don artist?
No, we're not. We're not talking about him. You're trying to backtrack, and I need you to calm down.
It's late. I'm up.
Do you know that you can order a set of teeth off Amazon, or you can order a foot?
He was watching the whole time.
What do you think? Were you impressed by the teeth?
I just came in. We were talking about that stained up knees.
Oh, okay. So he missed it.
Oh no! Oh yeah, yeah. You gonna?
You should order your dad a Christmas present.
Fuck, that's your dad.
You know he can't find his teeth.
I don't think he's actually looking for him.
You could, here's what you could do. You could get some and then find a way to like drill a little hole in them and then make a necklace out of them. And then like that way, he always has like an extra pair in case he loses the real ones, He has a backup pair around his neck. Kind of like, when people have like eyeglasses.
Y'all, I looked up jokes. As for an amputee in jail.
I need to know if it's above the knee or below the knee. Below the knee is much easier.
What do you mean below the knee? How would that be attached?
Huh?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if it's below the knee, it's much easier.
How would she be missing above the knee? Like,
it would be she wouldn't have a knee.
So her foot is hanging on a thread? Like, what?
Well, no, I mean, you'd have to have like the whole, leg and knee prosthesis. You don't just attach the foot to the,
Right, but if above the knee is missing,
what you do is you have a prosthetic that attaches to the thigh.
Oh, like a full one, maybe?
Yeah, it's a full one.
Gotcha.
But they're a lot harder to like, whenever we do like amputations, you always try to do a BKA or below the knee.
Oh. What are you, a surgeon?
If possible. Huh?
Are you a surgeon?
I'm a nurse.
Oh, okay.
It says the inmates asked if I was planning a jailbreak. I said, yeah, I'll hop right on to that.
She's gonna have jokes for days now.
Nothing against amputees. I don't like Courtney at all.
No, definitely all directed
No,
towards
it's all against her.
Yeah, it's all, I don't.
I think my dog is tired of me right now.
That's terrible, point blank. That's.
He really left the scene.
Oh, that's awful. I'm glad that he survived because motorcycle versus 18-wheeler is.
Yeah, the first fatality accident I ever witnessed was an 18-wheeler against a motorcycle.
I had.
You want to talk about true crime? There was one in Owasso, last year, the year before. Dude got hit by a car on his motorcycle on 69, and then like somehow crawled back up the highway and got ran over a bunch more times by semis in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
That was like the worst scene ever.
That's awful.
I had a lady. I can't cook for shit, so I never go to the grocery store. But like one random Sunday, I was like, I'm gonna go to Publix. Never go to Publix. I used to always go the other way. And this lady had, I guess, been coming home from church Sunday school thing, and she was walking across like 6 lanes of traffic and didn't go at the cross, like at the light. And she was hit by a car, and I am trying to stabilize her. She obviously didn't make it. And her kids like showed up because they saw all the commotions and the lights and everything. And they only spoke Spanish, so we had to tell them, like, it's your mom. And that was like devastating. But when I was in nursing school at clinicals, we had a guy that had gotten hit by 3 cars. I don't know what he was on, but he still had like adrenaline, and he was trying to get up and get back out into traffic. And I had to throw myself over him, and then he started seizing, and it was just, he still had a hospital bracelet on from when he had just been discharged.
Oh my gosh.
And I went to ask, because he was a frequent flyer there at the hospital, and I went to ask my classmate who worked there when she wasn't in nursing school with us, and she was like, yeah, he ended up passing away from a heart attack or something later. I'm like, so he gets hit by like 3 or 4 cars and that like survives that, but
That's that math.
I'm like, I was curious as to what he was on, because he was ready to go, and I'm like having to just hurl my body over him to keep him out of the road.
That's either that math or that one that starts with a P and ends with a P.
By throwing myself over him, I had just left clinicals, so like I was filling up my gas tank on the way home, like driving, and still in my like clinical scrubs and stuff. So I witnessed it on the road on the way home from clinicals after working.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm way too late.
All right, night,
My
boo.
freaking toe hurts, and I have glitter on my.
Well, hey, Amazon.
I was just gonna say, if you need a toe, you know where to go.
A fill in. So
Order a new one, bro. We can get you a new one, y'all. I'm done with y'all.
you can paint them. Hey, you could have like several sets, like painted your favorite colors, and you just swap them out.
All right, y'all.
Y'all done passed tired and went all the way to silly.
Exactly.
We're
That's where I'm
in
at.
Lululand right now.
Rubber toe.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Have a good night.